Lately, I've been watching a lot of K-dramas, specifically the fighting ones. And while watching it, my sleep paralysis demon whispered into my ear and told me, "Watch every Webtoon adaptation." Repeatedly, so I told him, "What if I don't?" And he said, "Yeah, sure, yeah, that's fair enough." This show gave me the idea to make a video in the first place. Teach You a Lesson is an amazing revenge drama about teachers beating the shit out of students. The story takes place in Korea where there is an elite task force called ERPB where teachers are allowed to draw hands to battle gangs, misbehaving students, teachers, and even parents. They will beat the living shit out of anyone just for the sake of keeping the school environment peaceful. This is a simple idea, but it's peak. School bullying is absurd in K-drama series, like they have no chill whatsoever. It's so bad that it leads to people offing themselves, and this was shown in episode 1 of the series. And we normally don't see the bullies get any punishment for their crimes because of the shitty plot armor they have. But in this series, that no longer works because we got Mr. Ex-Marine Captain over here. He also has the authority to use violence against students. You have no idea how satisfying it is to watch students get beat up. You always gotta exaggerate how smart high schoolers are too. There's no way a high schooler is a gang leader that controls half the country, like what we're talking about, or dealers who have an entire drug operation in different schools. You can make this shit up. Aside from those, the show deals with many real life problems that happen in every episode, and they always have a satisfying ending to them. The best part is they do not spare anyone. Students, teachers, parents, kindergarteners, they beat the shit out of them too. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend to watch. Weak Hero Class is arguably the most popular Webtoon adaptation ever. It is the poster child of Webtoon adaptation because how good it is. According to my research, the show is entirely different from the manhwa. Although there are similarities, the overall story is different. And that's probably why people like it. Young Shion is a model student who ranks the top at his school. He looks like a weak guy who doesn't know how to fight, but using his intelligence and tools, he uses it to fight bullies and protect his fans. The only reason I like this show is because of how capable Shion is. In shows, if you are a character who doesn't know how to fight or is getting bullied, the way they show the character kinda pisses me off. It's a whole different story if your bully has power, but if he's just a random motherfucker beating you, fucking fight back. Like, what's going on here? What's stopping you from fucking beating the shit out of them? Shion is so capable. It is crazy. It's actually crazy. Like, I'm not expecting you to win against MMA fiends. Most of the time, your opponent is a high schooler. The first time he fought was when he was checking the test scores. He was taking a test and he got some questions wrong because people who didn't like him drugged him, causing him to lose marks. And that pushes him over the edge. And he did this. He's so capable, it's crazy. For example, against skilled opponents, you don't need to be a god tier boxer to fight back. Just use your surrounding and weapons. At the end of the day, you're fighting fucking high schoolers. When he gets into a fight, he doesn't go, "I wanna hurt this guy. This shit not even that deep after all." That's how you get yourself beat up. He is willing to kill to win this fight. He's willing to use everything in his advantage to beat his opponent. So when he inevitably, consequentially loses, we can get mad because can we really blame the guy for losing? That's how I feel though. Shion is the best MC in this case, 9 out of 10. Mercy for None has a more serious undertone to the story. Namgyum is a former criminal gang enforcer who left his brother and his criminal past behind, but after 11 years, his brother got murdered, so now he is back to seek revenge. At first, it was told that his brother was killed by some kids trying to mock him, but later, Gi-hoon finds out that it was, spoilers alert, you gotta watch it to find out. I like how they portray the main character's influence on the gangs. He is so feared to the point the big gang bosses were shivering when they heard he was back. It got to the point where I thought it was getting absurd. Like, the guy who was being hunted by Gi-hoon asked the same thing. Why are we so worried about this one fucking guy? It's a guy with a bad leg, dude. He was limping everywhere he goes. What can he do? Well, he can do a lot of things. Like, for example, every punch he throws is a heavy. You can try some kicks and shit on him, but he will just deflect it or dodge shit with no sweats. He will throw you in a way that will break your spine. Every action he does on his opponents, there is a 100% guarantee that he will break something in the body, and that's pretty effective. He went against like 100 people that came back out alive. Like, look at this. How is he doing that? Holy shit, he took down a whole criminal organization by himself in like under a week because his brother died. 7 point out of 10. Only because with this particular series, I don't know why, but I had trouble finishing it. Like I watched it 3 times on several occasions. I don't know why it never clicked, but after fully watching it, it's an 8/5. Out of all the series, this definitely has the most score and fights. It's like the MC got no mercy for none. What? BloodHounds, oh my god. I glaze this series so hard. Out of all the series I have watched, this is my favorite of all time. Why? Before I watched the previous ones, this was the first ever series I have watched. That was the series that made me watch more K-drama, specifically more fighting ones. BloodHounds is a story about a young promising boxer who teams up with a delinquent who he befriends to beat up loan sharks and eventually cripple their whole illegal organization as revenge for scamming his mother. BloodHounds is famous for a lot of things, and their fighting is wonder. You might remember that I did say that Mercy for None has good fights, and that is true. Mercy for None has better fights, but they are efficient. Maybe too efficient, that they end quickly, which adds to the realism. But BloodHounds choreography is straight up wow. And the way they use boxing is so mesmerizing to watch. If there is propaganda for boxing, this show will be it. It will be working so well. There's a plot twist in the later episodes, and the tension keeps going up and down like a roller coaster. The series do not have any romance, but mainly focus on the romance of these main characters. They got a ride or die friendship, which I love seeing in shows. It has the same director as the movie Midnight Runners, which is also really good by the way. It got similar themes with 2 bros punching criminals and saving lives. The main characters Gangwoo and Woojin has different personalities. Gangwoo is a kind and very disciplined person, while Woojin is a kind of rough around the edges delinquent, but overall as loving as Gangwoo or even more. There are a lot of things that happen in the K-drama, and new characters will be introduced in the later episodes, so I don't want to spoil anything, but please give this K-drama a chance if you haven't already. I think a lot of people will like it, even if you have never watched any K-drama before. This one takes the top spot as my favorite K-drama series of all time. 10 out of 10. Alright, that's all of it. I don't know what else to say. Last video kind of flopped, so I hope this video does not flop at all, because if it did, I'm gonna kill myself. Also, the title is a bit of a clickbait. I did not watch every single one that exists, but close enough. Okay, let me have my moment. Oh shit, wait, I'm sorry.